Hi lovelies, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. How you guys doing? Hope you're doing well, you're fine. I'm so glad to be gracing your screen once again, and it's another interesting video, so stay tuned. So I made a video some months back about the do's and don'ts when planning your wedding, and on this particular video I'm going to be talking about how to plan a budget-friendly wedding, affordable wedding that would not wreck you, wedding that would not get you awake at night and you're not sleeping well. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be talking about. I have some things listed down. I have about eight things you can do to have a budget-friendly wedding. So the first on my list is have a budget. I made it clear the last video I made about do's and don'ts when planning a wedding, that one of the important things you need is to have a budget. Okay, you cannot effectively have an affordable wedding in this economy if you do not have a budget for your wedding. If you're planning to spend, let's say, 1 million for your wedding, a budget will help you, will keep you in check so you don't exceed that amount. If you're planning to spend 5 million on your wedding, a budget will also help you curtail expenses and you will not go overboard. If you want to have a wedding of 500k, a budget will also help you put all that in place. So you see, it's important for you to have a budget. Sit down with your partner and draft a budget. What are the essential things we need for this wedding? The things that are essential, you put it down. The things that are not needed, you trash it. So a budget will help you keep everything in check and help you not spend or go overboard with your expenditure. Okay, so that's one of the most important thing you need to note if you want a budget friendly wedding. Have a budget. Is that simple? So the second thing you need if you're planning a budget-friendly wedding is to do a market survey. Trust me, you need a market survey. In as much as you're trying to draft out a budget for your wedding, you need a market survey because the prices of things changes per time. So you need to be in touch with how things are in the market so you know exactly how much you're budgeting. For instance, maybe you're used to getting gowns, or you've heard people rent gowns or buy gowns for let's say 50k. You cannot just write 50k down without going to the market, or you're budgeting for rice or whatever it is you're budgeting for. Ensure that you go for market survey so you know for a fact that this is how much things cost in the market, and that will help you even plan your budget better. Okay, so that's another thing you need to put in place if you are planning to have a budget friendly wedding. Go for market survey, know the prices of things in the market, and that will help you plan better for your wedding. Okay, the third thing is you need to use affordable vendors. I know that marriage weddings are a big deal for a lot of us, but also you need to ensure that the vendors you are using are affordable. For instance, you might have friends that are vendors in different fields. You might have a friend that is a caterer, a friend that is a videographer, photographer. You might have friends that do a lot of things. So it will be wise for you to patronize such friends if you're hoping to have a budget-friendly wedding. Don't go and look for all these celebrity vendors that will cut your neck. You are not planning a budget-friendly wedding if you're doing that. So ensure that the vendors you're using for your wedding are quite affordable and they fit into your budget. Okay, do not go overboard trying to hire the services of vendors that are going to be super expensive, that will tell on your finances and your wedding planning as a whole. Let me give you an instance. Let's say you're planning to make a cake and then you want maybe 5-step cake. You must not do 5-step cake or cake People do what they call dummy cake these days. So they can just make two of the tiers of the cake. It will be cake, real cake. Then the other ones will be dummy cake. Who would know? They will not know. So you just do that, and then you're good to go. Okay, you're good to go. You don't need to go overboard trying to I want my cake to be big. It can still be big, but not all of them will be real cake. You get? So you need to have affordable wedding vendors that will help bring your dreams alive, and let them be according to the budget you have. Okay, so it will help you cut costs. So yeah, that's another thing you need to put in place if you're planning to have a budget friendly wedding. Another thing you need to also notice, you need affordable wedding wears. Okay, affordable wedding wears. I have heard a lot of people say they do not rent wedding gowns, they want to buy. What are you going to be using the wedding gown for? I understand if it's a man, because obviously they wear their suits everywhere, but for a woman. So as I was saying, if you're buying a wedding gown, please, what are you going to be doing with it after the wedding? You cannot wear it anywhere. That's one. And then again, I heard people say, oh, I want to pass it down to my daughters. Who told you your daughter will want to wear that kind of wedding gown? Things are evolving, and there are better options out there. So there's no point buying a wedding dress that you will be using for just some few hours, that you will never use again after your wedding. So there is no point. And then when it boils down to traditional wears, okay, make traditional dresses that you can wear after the wedding. A lot of brides, you see them sewing clothes. Please don't get me wrong, I am not against your fashion sense. You can dress however you choose to dress, but it is wiser for you to make dresses that you can actually use after the wedding. There's no point sewing or making dresses that you cannot use after your wedding. Is of no use. Okay, so ensure that the traditional dresses you're making, you can as well use those dresses in church for occasions after your wedding. So get affordable wedding wears. That's the next point. Another thing that helped me during my wedding planning was to do both weddings same day. Okay, in Nigeria we have court wedding, we have white wedding, what we call church wedding, and then we also have the traditional wedding. So what I did to cut down cost was I did both my traditional wedding and my church wedding same day. My court wedding, it wasn't per se a court wedding, but we signed all the court documents in church on that same wedding day. So I did 3 occasions same day. So that will help you cut costs. One of the ways that will help you cut costs is to do your wedding same day. You are not buying extra food. It's the food that you made that everybody will eat for both your traditional, your white, and your court, if you're doing that same day. So that will help you cut costs significantly. That will help you cut costs. So I did my white wedding first, and then I proceeded to do my traditional wedding after the white wedding. My bride price payment was done a day before my wedding, so that was out of the way. So what we did was, after the white wedding, we went straight, I went to change and went straight to the reception where we did the traditional wedding, and that was where people ate food. So that was one of the ways we cut down costs. The cost we cut down was tremendous, trust me. So that's another way you can have a budget friendly wedding, is if you can merge both your traditional and your white wedding same day. It will help you cut cost. Okay, so another important thing you need to do if you're planning a budget friendly wedding is to invite few friends and family. See, you are not doing your wedding to impress anybody. I've said it over and over again. I will keep re-emphasizing on it. You are not doing anything to impress anybody. So there's no point inviting your whole village or friends you are not in touch with anymore for your wedding. So it's wise for you to invite few friends and family. That will help you cut costs. Imagine you are inviting a lot of people. That means you have to cater for a lot of people. It will tell on, if you're making souvenirs, it will tell on it. It will tell on the food you're providing for them, drinks and everything. So the few friends you invite, the lesser money you spend, if you understand. So yeah, so ensure that whoever you're inviting for your wedding are people close. There's no need inviting people that you are not in touch with just to impress them. Okay, they don't used to give award for the best wedding. There's no award. So if you think your wedding is the best, wait till next Saturday and you see the one that is better than yours. So yeah, there's no point going overboard with this. So ensure that whoever you're inviting for your wedding are people that are close friends, close family members that are just there to celebrate with you. Every other person can wish you congratulations, maybe via social media. Yes, and that is it. Another thing is get help from friends and family. If you have the means to hire the services of an event planner, then by all means please do. For me, I planned my wedding myself. It was just me, my family and friends. Okay, I went for my wedding shopping myself. We sourced our vendors ourselves. We did everything ourselves. So we did everything ourselves, and that helped us cut costs. If you're requesting for the need of an event planner, you're going to pay them. And even if you're going to get an event planner, get affordable ones. They are affordable event planners. If you're going to invite an event planner that planned the wedding for Davido, just know that you are in for a lot. I'm sorry about the background noise, guys. So yeah, so those are the things you can do to cut costs and get yourself an affordable wedding if you're planning to get married. Okay, so ensure you put this. Those were some of the things that worked for me, and now that things are super expensive in the market, it is going to help you a lot. So if you're planning to get married, you're preparing for your wedding, then ensure that whoever you are using, whoever vendor you are using, are people that are affordable, are people that will help cut costs. Okay, so those are some of the ways you can have a budget friendly wedding. And I want to wish you congratulations if you're planning your wedding. I hope it goes well. I hope you have a beautiful life ahead with your partner. The wedding is not as important as the marriage itself. Okay, so don't kill yourself planning a wedding when the marriage is the most important thing. If you're going to invest in your marriage and know your wedding. That's the most important thing. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Please do well to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and give this video a thumbs up if you haven't, so YouTube recommends my video for other people to watch. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.